Hello everybody, bonjour tout le monde in French. Welcome once again to French for Beginners course 1. Today's lesson is going to be lesson 18, and in lesson 18 we are going to deal with contracted articles and partitive articles. We have already dealt with definite and indefinite articles. Contracted articles and partitive articles are very important because it deals with the combination of two elements. But before I even continue, I would urge you to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can follow languages, foreign languages, especially French, for free, and other foreign languages that we will deal with much later. Today, we are going to deal with contracted articles, like I've said before. And contracted articles is a combination of an article and a preposition. Of course, you have seen what articles are and the prepositions as well. So when you take these two elements and you join them together, the article and a preposition, you get contracted articles, like the article AU. Like you see there in red, AU, which is pronounced O, and then you have AUX, which is also pronounced O. Then you have the article DU, which is also a contracted article, but it is also known as a partitive article. So we are going to talk also about the partitive article. Like I said, this lesson is about contracted articles and partitive articles. For example, when you say les enfants vont au port, repeat after me, les enfants vont au port. They're in red. It means the children are going to the port. So les enfants, you have seen there, that is a definite article, les, and then you have the noun enfant. Les is the definite article, plural. Enfant, you see an s, then you might guess that it is a plural. So this means the children are going to the port. So you have seen there, au port. Vont is the verb to go. We have already conjugated the verb to go, V-O-N-T, and you know that is the verb to go. Then you have the AU there, the contracted article, AU. Les enfants vont au port. If you were to translate it directly into English, it would have been like this. The children are going to the port. So it's actually the same as the translation that you are seeing in brackets. The children are going to the. That is, AU is a combination of the preposition. Preposition A with an accent on top and the article. So it's a contracted article of the preposition A with an accent on top. So that accent normally we call it the grave accent, and the article LE. You see, it replaces the preposition. So you just repeat after me. It replaces the preposition a and the article le. The second example, je vais aux États-Unis. That is, I am going to United States of America. I'm going to United States of America. So the AUX is a contracted article of the preposition A, the accent on top, and the article LES. The article LES, that is the definite article, plural form. Why is it here used in the plural form? Because states, United States are in plural. So that's why you say je vais. So I'm going. You know the verb. We have conjugated the verb to go. So here you see it is je is I. Vais, V-A-I-S is the verb to go, conjugated in the first person singular, and then you'll put aux États-Unis. So actually, if you are to translate it literally, it would mean I am going to the United States of America. But you see, you don't translate directly. We have what you call horizontal or a diagonal. You have a diagonal. When you're dealing with translation, we use what you call a diagonal translation. You translate the sense. You don't translate word by word. So this means I am going to the United States of America. So I'm going to United States, or it can also mean I'm going to United States of America. You normally say I'm going to United States of America. You normally don't say I'm going to the United States of America. I'm going to USA. Yeah. So that's how you say. You don't say I'm going to the USA. You don't say that. I'm going to the USA. But you say je vais aux États-Unis. Some people might join. Je vais say je vais aux États-Unis. So you can repeat after me. Je vais aux États-Unis. Je vais aux États-Unis. So you will realize there I have not joined. Me, I prefer not to join je vais. Some people might join. Je vais aux États-Unis. So it becomes like one whole pronunciation. Je vais aux États-Unis. But me, I've just said je vais and then aux États-Unis. I have joined the AUX with the E. Acute accent, TATS, and also I've joined the S of état with uni. So that's why you say aux États-Unis. So repeat after me. Je vais aux États-Unis. Je vais aux États-Unis. So that's how you say I'm going to USA. Je vais aux États-Unis. Partitive. Let's get to the partitive part of this lesson. The partitive articles in French are used to designate things that cannot be counted. When you are taking part of something, for example, there are 4 partitive articles in the French language. You have du, then you have DELA. So that is du. Du. Repeat after me. Du. You have that is du. You have de la. Then you have de L apostrophe. I think you understand nowadays when you see L apostrophe, you know what it means when there's an apostrophe. And you have de, D-E-S. You pronounce it de. You don't pronounce des. You say de. These articles refer to part of or some of a whole object or to several objects among many. We are going to see examples so that you know how to use them. To form the partitive article, combine DE with a definite article. With the definite article, le. So you see, when it is D, when the part, whatever part you're going to use, maybe if you're eating a part of something or whatever, if it is masculine, it is going to be DE, that is de plus LE, le. So it becomes du. Du is a combination of de with the definite article le. Then when it is feminine, you just have to say de la. And when the word begins with a vowel, you say de puis L apostrophe. If it is plural, it's always DES. So we are still going to see the uses, how to use them. So like I said, du is both a contracted and a partitive article. So it is a contracted and partitive. So partitive, like I said, there is du, de la, de, L apostrophe, and de. Those are the partitive articles. Those are when you want to say a part. When you want talking about part of something, you want to say I'm eating chicken. So when you're eating chicken, it could be part of a chicken, or it could be you are grabbing the whole chicken and you're eating it. It's in your hand and you're eating the whole of it. So you have it. So you say I'm eating chicken. You hold it, or it can just be the wings you're eating, and you're eating one wing. You say I'm eating chicken still. So it is part of it, or some of it, or the whole thing, or the whole job. Or if you have several chicken around you, but you have one, you have one on your hands and you're eating, you'll say I'm eating chicken. So that's what it would mean if you say. So you will see you're going to say je mange du poulet. Repeat after me. Je mange du poulet. So there is like I said, these contracted articles. It's important to master how to use this, because like I said, we have already done articles. We have dealt with articles, and we've dealt with prepositions. The lessons are always there in the playlist. You can follow them because actually they have been numbered from lesson 1 up to now. We are in lesson 18. So if you want to just see a specific lesson, if you want to deal with prepositions, you go just to the playlist and you will see prepositions. You have the titles and you can see the prepositions, you can see the articles. And now, like in lesson 18, we have dealt with these contracted articles and partitive articles, and this also is part of it's very, very important. You have to you have to know how to use them. So the use, I'm going to give examples much later when I've finished to explain how this contracted and partitive articles behave. Hello again. Before I continue, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and learn foreign languages for free, especially French, and soon we'll be doing some Spanish and probably German. So as I said, today we are going to deal with partitive articles, and we are continuing with the partitive articles. So articles, partitive. So you can see in the picture there, in the table there that I have put for you, I have put some of this some of the partitive articles. So as you can see, there's when it is on masculine, and then the feminine, then when it is singular, and also when it is plural. So for example, when it is singular, there you will see let me just like I said, when it is singular, when you want to say you're going to eat a part of, some part of, in French, part of it is partie, une partie d'un tout. That is part of a whole, part of something, of a whole of something. So can you repeat after me? Partie d'un tout. Une partie d'un tout. You say une, you definitely remember the indefinite article un or une. That's une partie. You'll have to say une partie because partie, part is feminine. So you say une partie d'un tout. Une partie d'un tout. Une partie d'un tout. Repeat after me. Une partie d'un tout. So that is the singular. So for example, like I said before there, when you want to say you're eating maybe just part of a chicken, you say je mange du poulet. Repeat after me. Je mange du poulet. Je mange du poulet. So that is masculine. So you remember that when you say du, it is a combination of two elements. There's the preposition de, and then you have the definite article le. It makes a du poulet. You have to get the hang of it. I'm sure English speakers are wondering, what am I getting myself into? But when you want to learn French, you will have to learn how to master how to use these prepositions, these articles. That's why I'm trying to explain them step by step, so that when you are going to be meeting these things in sentences, you won't be surprised, because in English things are much easier to express oneself. But when it comes to French, you will have to go through this exercise so that you can actually get the hang of it. So article partitive, there you can see quantité indéterminée. Quantité, repeat after me, quantité indéterminée. So means undetermined quantity. Undetermined quantities, some part of, it's not a determined quantity. But you see the DES, you can use it in plural. You can use it with things that you can count. So that is where you say plural. When you see that down there, it is pluriel. I remember I told you how to pronounce plural in French. You say pluriel, and then singular is singulier. So repeat after me, singulier. That is singular. Pluriel, that is plural. So below that pluriel there, you'll see something there is written seulement. Seulement means only. Pour means for. Des éléments. So you have to join DES, and then if it is followed by a vowel, you'll always have to join. If you remember the liaison we did, the liaising in French, the joining of words I've done. There's a lesson there. You can go back and see it when you will see the things that the mandatory joining or the mandatory combination, combining two elements, and you pronounce it as if it is one, you can go to that lesson and you will see. So here, for example, you have to say seulement pour des éléments comptables. Comptable. There you don't pronounce comptable. You say comptable. COMPTABLES. You pronounce it comptable. So just below there where it's written plural, that is plural, you repeat after me, seulement pour des éléments comptables. So you see des éléments, DES, you join the pronunciation with éléments with countable elements. So des éléments, that is a mandatory combination of two elements when we're pronouncing. You have to say des éléments. Seulement is only, seulement. Seulement toi, it means only you, seulement toi. So seulement toi, seulement pour des éléments comptables. So for example, now I'll just try and use I'll use the word, I'll use the verb to eat so that I can go a bit fast, because I'll come to examples. I'll continue with this lesson. For the moment, I'll just post what I have done, but I'll continue. I'll give you more examples so that you can know how to use the partitive, because there's the partitive of du, which is a partitive, but also it can be a contracted article. For example, when you want to say I'm coming from Kenya, you say je viens du Kenya. So here, when you say je viens du Kenya, here du is a contracted article. It is not partitive article, because it's not party. Je viens du Kenya. It means I'm coming from Kenya. I'm coming from Kenya, because in all countries, countries are either feminine or masculine. In French, country is either feminine or masculine. For example, Kenya is masculine, so you always have to put the article before a country. So you always have to say le Kenya. That's why when you want to say I come from Kenya, you have to put the preposition and the article. And even if you want to say I'm going to Kenya, you have to put a preposition and an article. That's why you have to say je vais au Kenya. Je vais au Kenya, because it means I'm going to the Kenya. I'm going to the Kenya. So I'm going to put those examples much earlier. So for example, here you will see in masculine in French, you remember how I told you how to pronounce, you say masculin, and then feminine, it is femina, femina, masculin. IN, when I and N meets, it gives a pronunciation of A. So masculin, femina. So for example, here you can say je mange du poulet. Repeat after me. I always say je mange du poulet, means some of I'm eating chicken. You can simply mean I'm eating chicken. When somebody tells you what are you eating, you say je mange du poulet, and it means I'm eating chicken. Okay, and then you can say aussi je mange de l'ananas. You see, je mange de l'ananas. It is a partitive because it is we don't know if it is the whole of it or part of it or one amongst many of them. Maybe you have many of them. So it's je mange de l'ananas. Je mange de l'ananas. You don't pronounce the end of it. There are people who pronounce it, but normally, you know, the S, you say l'ananas. Je mange de l'ananas. Repeat after me. Je mange de l'ananas. Je mange de l'ananas. Je mange de l'ananas. Okay, then, okay, feminine there. When it is feminine, there you have seen with the apostrophe, because ananas begins with a vowel. It begins with a vowel. So you have to put L apostrophe because an apple. Ananas is apple. No, pineapple. Sorry, but it's not apple. It's pineapple. So it starts with a vowel. So that's why you have to pronounce it like that. So you have to pronounce de l'ananas. Yes, sir. So like I said, some people they don't, but me normally the pronunciation is with an S. So je mange de l'ananas. Repeat after me. Je mange de l'ananas. Okay, then you have feminine there. You can say je mange de la glace. Je mange de la glace. So I'm eating ice cream. Je mange de la glace. Je mange de l'huile. De l'huile. You will see there that H is considered muet. Remember what is muet? I told you muet is silent. So you have to say, because there are two H, which is aspired, and then you have the muet. You also, that lesson, I think we have already, not even I think I did it, where I've explained the difference between the H silent, muet, and then the H aspiré. So, which is aspiré, it could be sourd. So you say, je mange de l'huile also. Then let's get to the plural, so which is seulement pour des éléments comptables. Seulement pour des éléments comptables. I told you how to pronounce that. So you can say, je mange des kiwis. So it means I'm eating some kiwis. Kiwis, you know, the fruit which is a kiwi. Je mange des kiwis. So you can you see that the DES is like I said, the DES is plural. So you can say that je mange, after me, repeat after me, je mange des kiwis. Je mange des kiwis. You don't pronounce the S, je mange des kiwis. But the ananas, you pronounce the S. Je mange de l'ananas. Then you say, je mange des oranges. Je mange des oranges. So oranges, you can guess that is oranges. Je mange des oranges. And here you have the joining is mandatory. It's obligatory. It's mandatory. You have to join. You have to say des oranges. Des oranges. Des oranges. So rapidly, let me say du poulet, de l'ananas, de la glace, de l'huile, des kiwis, des oranges. So je mange du poulet, je mange de l'ananas, je mange de la glace, je mange de l'huile, je mange des kiwis, je mange des oranges. You can repeat that. You repeat more. If you're beginning to learn French, learn how to be repeating words or even speak by yourself. You see, me, when I started learning French, I could speak to myself when I didn't have anybody to speak to. So I could pronounce how to. I could learn how to pronounce, because I started learning French when I was in Kenya, which is a country where we speak English. So sometimes I didn't have anybody to speak to, so I could speak to myself. So I could look for words and practice how to pronounce them, and then look for the pronunciation, and then practice how to pronounce them. That's how actually I managed to even start speaking French. Even before I started going to French-speaking countries, I could already speak French while I was in Kenya. So you can practice how to do the pronunciations, how to say du poulet, de l'ananas, de kiwi, de la glace, de l'huile, des oranges, so that you can practice how to pronounce these words. Okay, I'm going to finish with the particles, partitive, and I'll finish, but I'm just finished for the lesson. So I'm going to give you. The lesson is not finished for the moment. I'm going to come back with examples so that I can wrap up this lesson. But I'm going to post this video so that at least you can all start practicing and start familiarizing yourself with this partitive stuff, so that you can start getting a notion of how to deal with these things when you see them in the future. So before I even end, okay, I'll still urge you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. We are growing, and I'm very happy that I've gotten more subscribers since the day I reactivated my account. And our community, the foreign language speaking community, is growing, and it's quite a rejoicing thing that people actually are being part of the community. But I would urge you also to comment, so that maybe if you want me to explain things that maybe you have not understood, you can come always to the comment section, and I can always be sending videos to explain whatever questions that you've asked, or if you want me to help you understand a certain lesson, you can always come to the comment section and tell me what you want. Okay, until next time, have a nice learning.